These are cold. Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday. For me, it's Sunday. You guys are going to be watching this on Thursday. It is currently daylight savings right now, and I am pretty tired, but I don't think it's necessarily hit me yet. It'll probably hit me in a couple of days. This week has not been too crazy. It was Halloween on Thursday, last Thursday. Our little kiddos. I'm gonna get this all set up real quick. What I was saying was, we took the kids to like this big public location. I'm trying to be vague, but I also want to give you guys the information. So basically our hometown has like a main street, and everyone, a lot of people, like I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of people, take their kids here, and you walk down the main street and you just get candy from businesses that are on the main street. So it's not like you're going door to door, you're going business to business, but it's like pretty long. So it's from this side, goes down Main Street, and then you cross the street, which they have like a red light there, and they have like it's pretty safe to walk across. And then you go down the other side, and then there's like a little park that you can go to that also hands out candy. We didn't make it that far because our kids were pretty tired by that point. Lenny wanted to be carried because we only brought the single stroller, since one of the kids 100% of the time was going to be trick-or-treating and the other one could sit in the stroller. And it turned out that Lenny was the one who wanted to trick-or-treat. Dexy got out for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then he was done. He was tired. He just kept trying to run into the street. I don't know if I've said this in a vlog before, but we haven't been able to take our kids trick-or-treating yet because they've been sick every single year. So the first year we only had Lenny. He's our 2-year-old. He turns 3 in December. He had hand, foot, and mouth for the first year of Halloween. The second year of Halloween, we had both kids, and both of them were just really, really sick. I'm pretty sure we were sick. It was a lot. So we ended up not trick-or-treating either of those years. And this year, finally, we trick-or-treated. It was so much fun. We didn't go door to door because we kind of don't live in the best neighborhood. We don't live in a bad neighborhood. We just don't live in a very like kid-friendly neighborhood. It's more, let's say, for like older people. Older people are people without kids. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about when I say it's not really a friendly neighborhood for children. But we went to that main street. Kids had a lot of fun. The kids were exhausted. They actually got a lot of candy. I don't even know where that candy is. It was in the stroller. It's probably still in the stroller. Don't worry, the stroller is inside. It's either inside or in the back of the car, because I know we went somewhere yesterday, but we didn't pull out the stroller. But usually when we go somewhere, Danny always packs up the stroller, which is like extremely helpful. You always got to be prepared when you have kids. This morning I wanted to go outside because it was snowing, and it actually snowed last week, so it's not like that big of a deal, but I love the snow. I go outside, and I thought I turned the alarm off on my phone, the alarm to the house. I didn't. I hear it go off, and so I run to the living room door, because that's where like the security entry is. Couldn't think of what I was going to say. Security entry is. And the living room door was locked because I went through the bedroom door. So then I had to run back through the bedroom door, which it is so slippery outside and so slushy. Like it's snowing, but it's kind of hot outside, weirdly enough. So the snow is melting pretty quickly, and it's making it very slushy on the ground. So I'm like running through. I'm wearing flip-flops, like actual sandals. I'll show you a picture of them. Actually, I'm gonna have it in this vlog of that video, because I took a video of me going outside. But I ended up having to run through my bedroom and go to the living room to turn off the code. So Luckily, the kids haven't woken up. I don't know how. When it went off, I definitely knew. I was like, oh, these kids are waking up, but they didn't. That's very nice. Do you guys like more of these like live editings? Do you like more of like less cut video, or do you like when I cut out things that just seem not as important to me in my opinion? I just don't want to waste your guys' time watching a boring video, so I try to keep only the most entertaining parts in the video, but let me know if you would like to see more because I usually record a video for like anywhere from, I want to say 30 to like an hour and 30 minutes, and then I just kind of cut it down. It depends. If it's like a sit down video, it's like a 20-minute video that I cut down to like 10 minutes. But if it's like a vlog video, it's probably gonna be an hour and a half, and then I cut it down to be like 12-15 minutes. New update, I dyed new update, I dyed my hair darker, and I really like it. Guys, I'm starting to regret like dyeing my hair so dark. I feel like I'm going through that regret period of missing my blonde hair, but you have to remember that that's not the only thing that changed when I went from blonde to brown. Like, a lot of trauma came with it, so it's not as simple as just going back blonde. Like, there's a lot of stuff that came along with that. And maybe one day I'll get into it, but that is too deep for this morning to get into something like that. So we're just gonna not talk about it. There was just a lot of trauma that came with that blonde hair, so before you go off saying, oh yeah, you look better with the blonde hair, you don't know what came with it. I've been using my bronzer for pretty much everything. My contour, bronzer, and my eyeshadow. Yeah, I forgot my sunscreen. Every time we buy bananas, we always have a couple left over, like 3. And it's because we buy usually like 2 packs of bananas. So we usually have 3, and I really want to make banana bread because I have a really good recipe. But the bananas go bad before I can make the banana bread. So I end up having to, like, I don't want them to go to bad where I have to throw them away. So by the time they like have ripened enough, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna put them in the freezer and make them for smoothies, because if I wait any longer, they're literally gonna have to be trash. Which, oh, it's like, I'm glad I'm not wasting these bananas because they're sitting in my freezer and we make smoothies with them. So I'm glad they're not going to waste, but it's also like defeating the purpose of what I'm wanting to do with them. So I am a firm believer that there's Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And what I mean by that is that you don't skip from Halloween to Christmas. You allow Thanksgiving to come and then you celebrate Christmas. But since I've had kids, that just is not really how it works. Literally November 1st, we're watching The Grinch because it's Lenny's favorite movie. It's such a happy, positive movie. It has a good meaning to it. So I can't complain that that's a movie he really enjoys. But because he likes that, all of a sudden we're talking about Santa now. And we watched another Christmas movie yesterday. Kids just change your point of view on life. I have like laundry to do. But I always have laundry to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get that done today. I separated their toys a couple days ago, and so far these kids have been so entertained because I can control what they're playing with. Like, we have a whole bin of dinosaurs, and so I'm like, all right, do you guys want to play with dinosaurs? They're like, yeah, dinosaurs! And that's the theme. We're playing with dinosaurs for that theme. We're gonna have like chicken nuggets, the dinosaur chicken nuggets for lunch. We'll make it a theme. Again, I don't know how long it's gonna last because they are little boys and it is hard to monitor. Like, you have to, when they get bored of one thing, you have to pick it up before you bring out the next thing, because then it's just gonna be all mixed together, and that's hard to do when you're watching the kids. And it's not like they don't have any toys at all out, so you don't want to mix up the toys that they do have out access to all the time. Anyway, so far it's working, is what I'm saying. Yesterday we took the kids to a park that has this huge stage, and we just played music. It was early in the morning, so there wasn't really anyone there, and we played music, like little kids music. I think I just went on Pandora and played toddlers radio, and I kid you not, these kids are just dancing on the stage, having the funnest time, and they ended up like drawing attention to this other kid that was about their age. That kid came on stage with, I think it was their older sister, his older sister watching him. So she came over and she started dancing. It was the cutest thing. But we ended up having to leave. Of course, you can't stay there forever. And Lenny did not understand the 5-minute rule. We say, all right guys, we're leaving in 5 minutes. They say, okay. It kind of gives them like an understanding that we're leaving. We're giving them the option to do what they want to do for the last 5 minutes. So it's not just like abrupt, okay, we're leaving, let's go. So the 5 minutes were up and I was like, hey, it's time to go, buddy. And he's like, no. And he doesn't usually do that. Usually the 5 minutes, he understands. He's like, okay, he respects it. But this time he was just having so much fun. He had a really hard time. I literally had to pick him up and carry him out of there. Okay, I'm no expert about doing eyeliner, but the best advice I can give is that go in doing your eyeliner knowing that you're gonna have to correct something about it. So be okay that you're gonna be a little bit sloppy with it. This week I went with the red nails. I do my nails myself and I change them once a week. They could probably last 2 weeks, but I pick at my nails if they chip at all. I'm kind of a perfectionist in that sense, that my nails need to look pretty much perfect. So that lasts me a week and I'll change it up. This week I went with red. I dyed it this week. It doesn't need any more heat on it. Anyway, that's the final look. All right, bye. All right, for the dog food, we feed them this Meridian Merrick dog food. So I do 1/3 scoop, 1/3 cup per dog. And then I add 1/3 cup of water. These are like little CBD things, CBD chewies for the dog's hips and bones. So I'm just adding 1 to each. I only do this 1 time a day, either breakfast or dinner, whichever one I have more time for. Hi, girlies. Oh, are you hungry? Oh, thanks.
Oh, are you girls hungry?
Yeah.
Oh. Dex, we're talking to the dogs, Dex. Izzy? Girl. Izzy, quiet. Quiet. Oh, we got some eggies.
Got my car.
You got your car. That's so good. Just push it away. Oh, jeez. Your grapes cut off.
This is from Rob.
Okay. Movie.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama, move there.
Smoothie. Okay.
No, let's get eat.
Some spinach.
And around.
Yeah, we want. It's gonna be real loud,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Mama, I love you.
I love you.
That's my best friend.
You're my best friend.